Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily briefing at the St. Clair County Emergency Management Agency, where we bring you the latest information and the numbers. Joined here by Chairman Mark Kern and also Barb Holt, Director of the County Health Department. Barb, it's always a pleasure.
Yes,
It seems like these days just keep rolling and rolling.
They keep rolling. And today, August 11th, we have several more cases that have tested positive in St. Clair County. We had a total of 893 tested with 77 new positive cases. And again, included in that number of positive cases were several teens, all the way up to the ages of 90, to make our positivity rate of 8.6%. So thus far in St. Clair County, we've tested 45,683 folks with 4,518 positive, 41,165 negative, and today we're glad to report that we do not have any additional deaths in St. Clair County. So far, 3,435 folks have completed the IDPH required 14-day quarantine period. However, in the state of Illinois reported 20 deaths today across the state due to COVID-related illness. The state has tested 3,147,703 folks with 196,948 positive. Today's total positive of 1,549. Again, with 20 deaths today, and our sincere sympathy goes to all those families. Currently, our hospitalization numbers in St. Clair County, we have 41 COVID-related patients that are hospitalized, and glad to report we don't have any patients on a ventilator, so that's good news. In our congregate setting, we have an additional case at Brea in Belleville for a total of 64 cases and 7 deaths. We have an additional case at the Don Bosco home in Belleville for a total of 3 cases and no deaths. And today we have a new congregate setting to report 4 cases. This is at the Parkway Gardens in Millstadt, Illinois. Fortunately, they have no deaths, but they have just become an outbreak with 4 new cases, Parkway Gardens in Millstadt. As far as testing, we have lots of testing available throughout Madison and St. Clair County. This week, Department of Public Health is testing in Madison County. Today, up until 4 o'clock, they are at the First United Presbyterian Church in Collinsville. On Wednesday, they will be in Alton at the Tabernacle Church. Thursday, August 13th, they'll be in Venice Township Building in Madison. Friday, this is a change, they're going to be at the Cordy Rec Center in Highland. Saturday, they'll be at the Deliverance Temple in Alton. And Sunday, they'll be at the Madison County Administration Building in the back parking lot in Edwardsville. Then in St. Clair County, this Thursday, August 13th, we will be in Mascoutah, again at the large agricultural building. That's been a great spot because then we don't have to worry about weather. That is a walk-up, so you park and then walk up for the testing at the Chevy Park, and that will be from 10 till 12 and 1 to 3. That's this Thursday, August 13th, in Mascoutah at Chevy Park, 10 to 12 and 1 to 3, and that's a walk-up. Next week, Monday, August 17th, we'll be in Shiloh at their community park in downtown Shiloh from 8 to 4, and this is a drive-through. On Tuesday, August 18th, we'll be at the Belleville West parking lot, the Belleville West High School in the back. So please come to, not the stoplight at Belleville West High School, go past it, go into the south entrance, and then go around to the very back. And that will be from 8 to 4. That is also a drive-through. So then the exit will be at the stoplights for safety purposes. And then also Friday, August 21st, will be in Fairview Heights at Moody Park from 8 to 4. And this too will be a drive-through clinic. So again, all these sites will be posted on the EMA website, our health department website, and more to come with those test sites. So with that, I will turn it over to Chairman Mark Kern. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, Barb.
Good.
So, and to go along with the testing, I spoke with Representative Hoffman today, and he followed up with, he and all our team of legislators and senators sent a letter to Illinois Department of Public Health requesting more testing in St. Clair, Madison counties, and specifically requesting the test regeneration equipment for Southern Illinois Healthcare Foundation. So hopefully that's going to lead to more testing in St. Clair County. So
Absolutely. And getting that testing back, get that turnaround time on that testing is so critical to let the folks know that are testing positive, to make sure they isolate and then get a hold of their contacts to quarantine those. That's the way we can get this disease under control in our community.
hey, Barb, one of our the people that watch us every day, one of the members of Team St. Clair, sent a question about masks. And today on the morning shows, they talked about that gaiters aren't really they are not an effective way to hold back our bandanas. Can you talk a little bit about masks and perhaps what the best option is for a mask, or at least what the best options are?
Sure. There are several. Again, these are the standard surgical masks. I've found these to be cooler. You know, of course they're disposable. I wear them for 2 days or so, and they're disposable. But you can make your own cloth masks that you can wash on a daily basis. Those are the best. In the summertime, it's hot, so try to find a breathable material, but you want to at least fold it over twice so you have a lot more protection in it. Just kind of got to see what works for you. On the CDC website, there is information on what's the best material to use and how to make your own masks at home, that you can wash them and throw them in a dryer and dry them and reuse them as well.
Is there a way to test your mask to see how effective it is? Is trying to blow a candle out with the mask on? Is that really kind of?
That's a good old-fashioned way to really, kind of know a home remedy to figure out how much air is getting through. So if you can, I mean, obviously it depends how close you are to it, but if you can easily blow a candle out blowing through your mask, you need to have a thicker mask. So
Okay.
that's a good way to do it at home.
Great. Thank you, Barb.
I want to
You're
make one
welcome.
correction. Parkway Gardens is in Fairview Heights, not in Millstadt.
I am so sorry.
One
That's
of our
in Fairview
followers
Heights.
just pointed that out. We apologized, and the correction has been made.
Thank you. Sorry
Yes.
about that.
After all these numbers, and
They all start
that's
running
the
together,
only
don't
mistake
they?
we make. I'm telling you.
All right, and as if we don't have enough to do with the pandemic, last night St. Clair County experienced high winds, rain. There was a lot of damage throughout the county, so our thoughts go out to all those who experienced damage from the storm. We were in Marissa last night with Mayor Chad Easton. Marissa got hit very hard. They had most of the town was out of power. Had a lot of downed tree limbs, down power lines. It was quite a scene, and then daylight comes, and it really was even worse than what it looked like in the dark. So our thoughts go out to all of those that experience problems, but also we want to thank everyone who came out to help and is still helping. I know specifically St. Clair County Highway Department was there. Mayor Easton put together a real team in his firehouse, and all of his emergency personnel, they were all there reporting. They had a dry erase board that they had everything lined out in the community. It was a real professional operation, and we appreciate that kind of response. It makes it easy then because they can, we can be told what we need to do. So calls were placed to Ameren, and a number of great things happened. As a matter of fact, I think it was the first time, maybe the second time, we were able to call local labor through Leuna has put together a team of volunteers that are union workers, but they come out, they volunteer to do cleanup. They're really a chainsaw crew that comes and works in the community. They got there last night. They came from, the team came from O'Fallon to survey, and they were there bright and early this morning. I know they worked all day, so our congratulations go out to them, and our thanks go out to them for helping to clean up. That's a lot of work and a lot of responsibility. Some people can't move those trees off their property if they're elderly, if they've got health problems. So it's always comes in very handy to have people that care. And so we want to send our thanks out to everybody who pitched in. More work to do. I know the St. Clair County Highway Department's going to report tomorrow bright and early and see if we can't finish up, and hopefully everybody gets their power restored.
And Chairman, the team of those volunteers, about 12 of them came out of Springfield, brought their equipment down, their trailer and everything, so they made a little haul down here for us. It really made a difference, and it's really good to have them in our toolbox.
And that you can call on their cell phone at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and they're
there.
They answer,
Yeah.
and they respond. That's important. So we appreciate that. So today we'll move into the zip code report. Yesterday we were able to kind of do an abbreviated zip code report because there were very few changes. Today almost everyone changed, so we'll have to do the whole line. In 62059 we remain at 10. 62201 goes up by 2 to 192. 62203 goes up by 2 to 163. 62204 stays the same at 121. 62205 goes up by 4 to 165. 62206 goes up by 4 to 362. 62207 goes up by 1 to 211. 62208 goes up by 6 to 289. 62220 goes up by 4 to 369. 62221 goes up by 13 today, and they surpassed the 400 level. They're now at 406 COVID positives in 62221. In 62223, we go up by 8 to 221. 62225 goes up by 1 to 18. 62226 goes up by 11 to 470. 62232 goes up by 1 to 96. 62239 stays the same at 55. 62240 stays the same at 17. And 62243 also remains the same at 34. 62254 goes up by 1 to 133. 62255 stays the same at 13. 62257 goes up by 1 to 25. 62258 goes up by 1 to 76. 62260 goes up by 1 to 70. 62264 goes up by 1 to 71. And 62269 goes up by 12 to 329. 62285 goes up by 2 to 45. So Herb, you had a busy night last night.
Yes, it was busy, as you said, but that's what EMA is all about, here to answer that call. And once again, we go from being sidetracked a little bit from this pandemic to a pressing issue with the storms, and we watched them roll in, and the code red warnings went out early, and a lot of people got notified about that. And so I hope that there was no injuries reported. That's the one good thing out of that. So I think people got fair enough warning, and we sent a lot of pictures to the National Weather Service today, and they will review them to determine if they need to come over and do a site visit themselves based on what the photographs that we took, to determine if it was strong straight winds or if it was some tornadic action. We heard up in the Springfield area they had winds up there in excess of 106 miles an hour. So we'll wait until we hear from the National Weather Service.
And I know you and Mary Eastern put your heads together and actually sent out a code red call telling people that there were down power lines to be careful. stay inside and watch that the dangers that exist out there, because power lines, that's pretty scary stuff.
Well, when you and I got down there, we noticed there was residents out walking around, and that's kind of the worst thing you can do with power lines down. And so I just suggested to the mayor that, let's just, because with Code Red, we can go in and just block off that community and give notice to those residents and say, hey, if you don't have to be out, stay inside because of the power lines. And I think it worked. It helped out there. So I apologize that our staff was tied up last night, so a lot of the questions didn't get answered from yesterday. But we'll try to get to them today, and then whatever comes in. Barb, there is one question on here. A person says, do you support the decision of the Freeburg School District starting their year in school and not going remote? And I don't think it's about supporting. I think the school districts all had their plan. They had an option on what they wanted to do.
I know, and several schools had a plan from A to B and C for different options, and each school is different. In the St. Clair County Health Department and Eastside Health District looked at the numbers and the current positivity rates and the age groups that are in the higher categories of getting the disease lately. Initially, it was the older adults. Now it's starting to swing towards those 40 years of age and younger. As I reported yesterday and today, we had kids that are under 10 yesterday, teenagers today that are testing positive. And it's we strongly encourage schools to really look at their plans and can they meet that social distancing and encouraging wearing those masks and following those rules. Each school is different. Each room is different. Each classroom size is different. So we're just, having schools just ensure reviewing their plans. It's not mandating closure of school.
Oh, okay, that's good. So I hope that answered her question there. And of course, we've been talking about it, and I know the health department has sent out letters. As we always say, we want people to comply. And for the most part of that, I think businesses are doing that. As I said the other day, nobody wants a business to shut down. We want business to be open. We want to be able to go shopping and go to the stores, do whatever we got to do. But it's about compliance. And I know a lot of talk has been about the J-car was supposed to take place today. Did you get any word on that, Chairman?
So the governor's executive order, I think, passed that committee. So basically, it's telling business that they need to make sure their customers are wearing masks. So it allows for enforcement, which is handled then on the local level. So we'll be looking at those rules, and I do believe that it made it through the committee today. So that'll be just one more way to enforce. The rules are going to be necessary to slow the spread and eventually get this virus off our plate.
Well, and as we say all the time, it's if everybody just steps up. I mean, we've got a lot of Team St. Clair out there that are doing it. They're spreading the word. We have seen, I had a call today from another news media that was talking about how they have seen the increase of followers on our briefings that we're doing, getting the word out there and seeing people's change their mind. And as I say all the time, not going to get 100%. We'd love to, because if we could, then the briefings would stop and we would go on with life. But for those that want to think what they want to do and believe what they want to believe, as I say all the time, you can be a part of the solution or be a part of the problem. And if you choose to wear a mask and wash your hands and follow the social distancing, you will be up in that echelons of the being a part of the solution. So just, it's simple. There's nobody hates to wear that mask more than I do. Nobody. But I also have a family and I have friends, and I don't want to have that chance. So do yourself, do your family, and we'll get by.
And so regional positivity rate today was 7.4%. Up a point.
Up a point.
We don't like that, but county positivity 8.6%. Less than that 10% that we're kind of used to. So
yeah, but yesterday we were
much lower.
Four something.
4.8.
So again, it's a roller coaster, but man, I would like for that roller coaster to get down at the bottom and stay there, and we will. We will. The testing, Barb is working on that, and we proved that works. So let's just everybody hang in there. We'll be back momentarily with Cindy and Daisy to translate this into our Spanish communities, and we'll be back tomorrow with the next briefing. Thank you, and have a good evening.